Hey guys, it's Kyle here with Kyle Cigar Reviews. Today we are starting part 2 of Take a Look at My Humidor, because now it's changing into a Wineador. So I just got it right here, just pulled upstairs. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box, take a look at it. Alright, so we just got out of the box. We just put on its handle, nice looking handle here. And I really like the design of this NewAir. It's got you can change it between Celsius, Fahrenheit, it's got temperature changes, and then there's also a light inside, which we'll get to eventually. So once we open up this wine chiller here, it is an 18 bottle, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 3, and they do obviously come with wine racks, which will eventually be coming out. But I went with this size initially just because I don't want to go too crazy, get a huge one, and then try to spend a bunch of money to really fill it up. So we went ahead and went with this 18 bottle size, and I'm really happy with it. I like the size of it; it's pretty compact. So the next step now is to clean. So let's go ahead and get ready to do that. Alright, so now we're ready to clean our wine chiller. We've removed the racks and we've grabbed a few things. First, you're going to need some baking soda, some distilled water, and then just a soft sponge. You can get these for pretty cheap. And what you're going to do is take about a cup or so of the distilled water, put it in a bowl, and then add a tablespoon or 2 in there as well, and then mix it up. And I have some prepared right here. So you're going to head and soak your sponge, and let's clean it out. Okay, so we just got done using our sponge here and wiping it down with the baking soda and distilled water. So now we're going to wait. And essentially what we're trying to do here is eliminate any of that plastic odor that still is in the inside of here, because this plastic has some sort of smell to it that you don't want your cigars to have. And we want to basically eliminate all the odor before we put any of our cedar or any cigars in there. So let's go ahead and let this sit, and we'll be back. Okay guys, we are back 24 hours later. We've let it sit wide open here, and it's got some nice white residue in here, and that's from the baking soda. So now what we're going to do is take our distilled water, a new sponge, and we're just going to clean it all down, only with distilled water. So now as we're washing it out, you want to make sure you grab some paper towels and just make sure it's all wiped down. You've gotten all the moisture out of there, and there's no white residue left in the baking soda. And as you can see, mine is good here. It smells really nice, smells very clean, has no plastic odor in it. So now we are ready to move to the seasoning stage. Okay guys, so now we are on to the seasoning stage, one of the most important parts, and that's just how we're going to maintain the relative humidity in our Wineador. I've went ahead and decided to use Heartfelt beads. Reason being, they are maybe a little more expensive, but I know they work, and if I'm going to invest money into cigars, then I want to make sure they are getting the right humidity at all times. And I've seen really good things about these, so I'm ready to go ahead to use them. I went ahead and picked 70%. Reason being, the Wineador only gets up to 66 degrees Fahrenheit, so if it's got a lower temperature, it's going to be a little harder to get to a higher percent. I'm looking to hopefully maintain around 67 to 68%. I think this might do it. So along with that, we've got our pound of beads, which should be completely adequate. I went ahead and ordered some of these plastic tubes as well, which are only a couple of dollars, but basically you take these here, about the size of about a Toro cigar or so, and you just go ahead and fill it up with the beads. And then I can insert these at different locations throughout the Wineador, which I think will be great. At the top level, in the middle, and then at the bottom I'm going to have the majority of my beads in Tupperware like this here. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. And then all you got to do really is take your distilled water like we've always used in our humidors and Wineadors and stuff like that. I'm going to get this easy spray bottle here. And this is what's going to help me maintain a solid saturation in my beads. So let's go ahead and get the beads put in, get them in the tubes, and let's get them saturated. Okay, so we just finished saturating our Tupperware containers. You can see it's on the bottom, and then we just put the tube, one in the middle, one in the top. That's going to matter a lot more once we get drawers in there. But like I said, this is part 2, so let's go ahead and move on to what I'm going to do in temporary time before drawers come. Okay guys, and here we are done. Wineador is on. It's set to 66, and right now it says it's sitting at 65, so it's a little chilly up here, so it'll take a little bit for it to get to that temperature. But we're completely done for this part at least. I really like the look of this NewAir. As you can see, there's the glass beads at the bottom, humidity beads. And then what I did basically, here I'll just open it up for now, is I put my humidor in there because it's already seasoned, so it's just going to maintain this perfect temperature with humidity. I brought this out as well, so right now it's sitting at 70 and 63 degrees. Like I said, it's a little chilly up here. And then basically I just have a cigar box, two cigar boxes here that I'm going to be able to put different cigars in. Like maybe I'll put some mild ones up here, I'll put some medium ones up here, or just depending on what I want to do for reviews. Maybe these will be this week's reviews, next week's reviews, and it's just kind of my stockpile. I don't know, but for now, this is what I've got. I did season the inside of these boxes, so they're going to absorb the moisture. They already had some humidity packs in them, so they should have already a decent amount of moisture in them, but I'm excited. This is going to do really well. Like I said, I've got these guys up here, which are really neat. I'm really excited about these. It's just kind of cool. Those will be great when you get the drawers, but part 2, guys, it's looking really good. Alright, stick around. It's going to be probably end of July before we actually get the drawers, but I'm really excited. This is a great starter Wineador. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching Kyle Cigar Reviews. Later.